Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti is taking a lot of heat after being seen without a mask at Sunday's NFC title game at SoFi Stadium. While there, he was, of course, with friends, and he took a photo with basketball legend Magic Johnson, who posted this to his Instagram. Garcetti was asked by reporters about standing so close to people without a mask. Take a listen.
When people ask for a photograph, I hold my breath and I put it here, and people could see that. There's a 0% chance of infection from that.
And we're joined right now by Dr. Lauren Streicher, a clinical professor at Northwestern University. The mayor was very serious when he said this. I hold my breath. And was he right about saying there's a 0% chance of infection from holding your breath in an indoor setting while within 6 feet of somebody?
You know, the risk is never zero, but the risk from a very short encounter, such as taking a quick photo, it's minimal. And honestly, what's far more important is that the mayor was vaccinated and boosted. And in this case, the optics were much more of a problem than the actual risk. And you just have to consider that if he had taken down his mask for the same period of time to eat and drink something, that would have been okay. That would have been acceptable behavior, when in fact it's much riskier when it comes to virus transmission.
But you know, you mentioned the optics, and I think a lot of people at home are saying for the past couple of years, there have been so many strict recommendations from the medical community. Yeah. You can't do this, you can't see your family, you have to see your grandparents through glass. And while I hear you completely saying, you know, it's very, very low risk to take a photo and then put your mask back on, don't you think that a lot of people are weary of the bad optics or the confusing messaging?
Absolutely. And that's exactly the point, because as you said, the CDC defines a significant risk as being less than 6 feet apart for 15 minutes. And that certainly was not the case. But what's most important, and I agree with you on the optics, that's critically important. But what's most important is from a public health point of view, the mayor has been consistent and clear about promoting the importance of getting vaccinated and the importance of getting boosted. So no, it wasn't a good thing to do in terms of optics, but in terms of actual serious risk, it really wasn't a problem.
Well, we've seen people taking pictures, not just the mayor of Los Angeles, but if you look on social media, there are tons of people taking pictures, maskless, standing next to each other. There are others who try to put some distance between themselves and stand a little farther away in the photo and still can receive the critics, their friends, their family, or trolls saying, "Where's your mask?" So is a mask still the protection that is needed here? Because we've obviously seen there are a lot of breakthrough cases of vaccinated people, and you could be wearing a mask and still spread Omicron.
Well, that's absolutely correct, and that even vaccinated people, particularly if they're asymptomatic, can spread it. But having said that, masking absolutely provides protection, but it needs to be the right kind of mask that is worn the right way and is worn consistently. And a cloth mask hanging below your nose is not going to protect you. And to your point, when you look at these pictures and they say, oh, I just took the mask off for the picture, that may or may not be true. We don't have that window into what they were doing before the picture or after the picture. So the important thing is to get vaccinated, because of course, even if you do get exposed and you do get sick, if you're vaccinated, you're far less likely to get sick.
All right, Dr. Lauren Streicher, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.